Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 2nd to the 8th. This is for Taurus, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. And you know, we're going to jump right into it, Taurus. What a week. We are here, the new moon in Virgo. This is a powerful week. And I want you to remember the day before in September 1st, don't forget we had Pluto and Uranus go retrograde. And as I said in your monthly forecast, the bookends of these retrogrades really strong. So you could be just already going through some radical changes with Uranus going retrograde, maybe even implementing new systems, new structures into your life with Pluto going retrograde. I mean, your life is changing right off the bat. Big things are happening. I also don't want you to forget that Venus is in its domicile in Libra, which is absolutely amazing. Really great because that is your sixth house, and we're going to talk about that with this new moon in Virgo. Virgo does rule the sixth house. But there is, you're probably being very social. You're probably being very social, having a lot of fun, maybe, you know, especially in relationships as well. And last thing is Mercury is no longer retrograde. All right. So that's really great. Mercury is still in the shadow, but it's no longer retrograde. Now, on September 2nd, this is going to be Monday. We do have the new moon in Virgo, and it is happening late around 10 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. So it can be September 3rd for some of y'all. Wherever you are in the world, you know, just adjust to the time zones, the time difference. But this new moon in Virgo, it's happening at 11 degrees, all right? 11 degrees. It's linked to Aquarius, which is very interesting. You could really feel that breakthrough energy, to be honest, with this Uranus retrograde. But also, don't forget, Uranus is trining Pluto, the planet of empowerment. I mean, this is huge. This is really big. But anyway, it could also there could be some matters that you just may be like moving on from that full moon in Aquarius that happened August 19th. Just keep that in mind. Now, 11 degrees. So keep that in mind that this is happening on September 2nd. That's 9/2. All right, September 2nd. 9/2 equals 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And this new moon is happening on the 2nd too. So really big, strong 2 energy. And I know 11 is a master number, but since the new moon is happening on the 2nd, and 2 is actually linked to the planet, or to the moon, I'm going with 2, and know that 11 is just a higher vibration of 2. Okay, so intuition, empathy, sensitivity, creativity, those are all big themes in numerology with 2. The other thing is 2 is very feminine energy, just like Virgo, a very feminine sign, just like the moon, very feminine. In fact, etymologically, the root of Virgo is the virgin or the maiden. All right, so feminine energy, but also purity. All right, a lot of purity of self. And you're going to see that, you know, Virgo does rule the 6th house. So that's a lot of like self-care and just taking care of others as well, service to others. Now, the new moon, honestly, this is going to be in your 5th house. Creativity, self-expression, love, relationships, children, all big themes with this new moon. Set intentions. There's some big themes that are happening here. You know, the 5th house is also, procreation, sex, recreation as well. Anyway, there's a new story brewing for you around this time, and this new moon can actually feel like a lifeline after the, you know, feeling stuck energy of August, especially like toward the last half of August. But anyway, your life could start. There's a whole new portal opening up for you. Think about a new harvest. All right. Remember, we're in Virgo season still. Virgo is linked to that. Virgo is all about decluttering. It's all about streamlining, including the mind as well. Remember, Mercury is Virgo's ruling planet. So there is just definitely this fresh new energy. Virgo rules routines. You're settling into this new routine. And a lot of it can be with health, healing, as well as habits as well. All right. So keep that in mind. Virgo is very big on research and details. So you could be really going deep around this time, asking yourself big questions, or maybe even little questions like, what is valerian root? What is forest bathing? Like questions like that, that explore things that are health related, that make your health better. Maybe even like, our ice is ice water great for my dogs? Because the success rules pets. You could have some energy around pets around this time as well. But just know health, fitness, wellness, all big themes here, especially making commitments to them. You could be getting a Peloton if those things are still cool. You could be starting yoga if you've never done that before. You could just have this big interest in health, fitness, wellness around this time. I remember I cut processed sugar out of my diet last Virgo season. So again, things that are helping you. All right. Now, because it is a new moon in Virgo, which when you think about the sixth house, also what Virgo represents, work. All right. So you could be settling into new roles around this time that could have to do something with love and relationships, also creativity, a creative role. But again, there's something work related here for a lot of y'all. It's definitely going to be a time where you're going to feel, the fact, I'm just looking at what's going on with you. The fact that Venus is in Libra, your sixth house, you've got this new moon Virgo, your fifth house. It's just this big overlap here. So much activity that is happening around this time where you are considering others within this new moon as you set intentions, as you manifest. So like I said, a lot of y'all could be settling into new roles. Okay. Kind of like being an intern on the first day. All right. Virgo is all about making things perfect, striving for perfection. It can be in a really fun way, especially with Mercury and Leo at this point. But this could be you again. Think about that time you had that internship. You're like, first day, everything's got to be perfect. I'm going to be detailed, smart. I'm going to be very attentive. It's all about the day to day here. All right. It's the step by step moving forward along your path. One day you're going to move on up. You're going to be, the CEO of Walgreens, whatever you want. But there is a sense of service to others with this Virgo energy. Hospitality is a big theme, helping others, supporting others, really big people person energy, but going out of your way to support and to help on this emotional level, on this intuitive level. It's going to feel really nice. Okay. I'm a Virgo moon. I natally have my moon in Virgo. I like helping others. So you may feel this energy with this new moon in Virgo during Virgo season. So definitely set intentions again, especially love, relationships, creativity, recreation, everything that I mentioned earlier. Remember, Saturn will be opposite this new moon and the sun. All right. So it just means that the path that you're on may appear to be getting a little bit steeper. There may be like a mosquito or two, but you've been working with Saturn's energies already. You got a sunset to catch. All right. So you just keep going up, that hill, your path. And also don't forget, I mentioned in your monthly forecast, this new moon is significant because it's linked to the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo come March 2025. Okay. So new moon in Virgo, we've got that lunar eclipse in Pisces. Remember the nodal shifts moving to Pisces Virgo in 2025. Everything that's happening in September is kind of giving you a window to where you will be in 2025, which I talk about more in your monthly forecast. Now, on this new moon, I also mentioned that Mars will square Neptune. Just remember, this is that fog that Neptune brings. Illusion, delusion, confusion. Know your reality. Just know your reality. Know exactly what you want in terms of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your future moving forward. Okay. Ask yourself, is this the reality that I want for myself? Am I being honest with myself? Now, on Wednesday, September 4th, you see Mars moves into Cancer. Again, I talked about this. Mars is not great in Cancer. Mars is in its fall in Cancer. Mars doesn't do well in a sign that's so feminine and soft and nurturing and emotional. And it's so it really is a time where you may feel
a little extra, I say Mars and Cancer is like touchy feely sometimes. Emotions can be heightened around this time. I would just be very mindful of this, Taurus, because it is your third house. All right. So, A, Mars will be in Cancer for 2 months, all of September, all of October. All right. And then Mars will retrograde January 2025 in Cancer. And so, whatever, there's something that is happening around this time that you're going to be coming back to, but we'll save that for next year. But with the fact that Mars will be in Cancer for 2 months for you in your third house of communication, you could be really fired up and, sometimes you can be reactive and not responsive. All right. So just be mindful of that. Everyone's emotions are going to be heightened. Mars and Cancer affects every sign differently, but yours is in your third house. Communication, speaking with others, communicating with others, but also it's up here to logic, processing things as well, intellect as well. But third house also rules siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. Just letting you know, Cancer is very big, family energy, home energy. You may want to also, it is travel free, short distance travel. There could be some travel that you're doing where, maybe your flight is delayed 3 minutes, but you're like the gate agent is maybe being a little like, and then you just go like "Arr, arr, arr, arr." Do you like that? Anyway, that's Mars and Cancer. I actually have Mars and Cancer and, natally as well. As I mentioned in your monthly forecast, you can use it to your advantage. It is just being a little bit more, you know, moving toward emotionally controlled actions, a lot more focus on security for yourself, for your loved ones, a lot of attention with home and family and your loved ones as well. All right. So it's all about making that crab happy, right? Because Cancer is the crab. And so, how do you make a crab happy? Well, some crabs like to swim. This is a great time to swim. Remember, there is that element of like health and wellness and fitness, and then light. Some crabs love light. They need like 8-9 hours of sunlight. So spend time in nature. Ground yourself, okay? You're a Taurus. You love nature. Sun is in Virgo, Earth Sun. Big old nature energy here. Good food. Good food. Crabs love good food. Really spend time, maybe making a great meal, maybe taking your, family out, your lovers out to Denny's, wherever you want, whatever you want. Just, break out the iPhone, be a foodie, take some photos. Crabs also surprisingly love humor, I've learned. And so smile and be happy and tell some funny jokes, okay? Tell some funny seashell jokes, and you've got this in the bag. All right. Now, on the 6th, so this is Mercury squaring Uranus. All right. I really want you to pay attention to this. Mercury squaring Uranus. Remember, Uranus is in your sign. We've already had a couple of these. You may be just used to it by now, but this is, surprising news. Okay. Surprising news. Maybe there's something from the past that comes up because remember, Mercury is still in shadow, but a lot of processing likely that you may be doing around this time to have this breakthrough. Remember, Uranus is all about breakthroughs. So there may be something here. Okay. And Mercury being in Leo, it could be family, home related, significant other. There could be something here, the foundations of your life, maybe real estate as well. All right. Now, we get to Saturday when the sun is going to be opposite Saturn. Remember, Sun in Virgo, opposite Saturn in Pisces. Remember to pay attention to the Virgo-Pisces axis. There's a story being told around this time. There's, mutable energy changes. This is a day where I just don't want you to be I want you to avoid being self-critical. That's what the sun opposite Saturn kind of does. Remember what I said, to be responsive and not reactive, especially with Mars and Cancer at the same time. But this could be a time where you're just slowly recognizing the lane that you want to be in, focus on your spiritual growth. Remember, Saturn represents karma, even though Saturn has been the fun police, still is karma. Remember what I said in your monthly forecast. Mars is going to trine Saturn at the end of the month. Like, you are going to be rewarded. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's see. And then Venus is going to then trine Saturn after a week after that. Anyway, it's going to be amazing. Let's see what's going on for you. Taurus for September 2nd to the 8th. This is for Taurus, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. And if you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to, Taurus. So let's do it. Let's see what is going on with you, Taurus. How you doing? It's been a while, right? It's been a while. It's been a week. I just did your monthly forecast. And so a lot of these messages are probably still resonating with you. That's why keeping it short and sweet, but y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I do a traditional cult cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Taurus. All right. So, wow. All right. Interesting. I feel like this is going to be a very, it does seem, so remember how I said you may be processing a lot of things where it just seems like that's going to be a big thing where you might be in your head a lot this week in a good way, in a productive way. And you could have some really big decisions that you're making this week in terms of moving forward. Okay, so let's get started. You have and you're good, by the way. You're absolutely good. You got the Four of Pentacles. This is, remember what I talk about, the foundations of your life. Home matters as well. There could be a big focus there. You could have already had that big focus there moving into it. Maybe you're saving money for something. Maybe you are in a place where you're just putting things in order. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. Big energy in terms of laying the foundation for the rest to come. Okay. And again, this can be something in your physical world, especially if you're not here for, home matters or whatever, but you have a lot of activity there. This could just be feeling grounded, doing what you need to feel grounded as you move forward. But do it in a way where it just feels like, and I'm going to clarify that one for you. Okay. Yeah. It just feels like that there is going to be a little bit of not like, I really want you to be in a place where you're not over analyzing things or not, or doing things where you feel like things could unravel, if that makes sense, but in the future. So what an energy coming up for me is that some of y'all are possibly already creating this idea of what the future may be like for you when it hasn't even happened. So, and then you've got justice to clarify that with that, like fairness, that balance, everything working out in your favor. Justice, highly associated with karma. So, you're going to be fine is all I'm saying. Just, put things in order, but do it in a way where you're in the now. That's what enlightenment is. And then with justice, really great. Okay. Really wonderful. And again, this is that sense of that Virgo energy or that sixth house energy, because justice is attributed to Libra. And then remember what I said, Libra rules your sixth house, which Virgo is the native ruler of. So you see that overlap there. So everyday activities, your routines, health, work matters as well. But even still, it could even be relationships too. But there is a sense of just finding that balance and that wisdom too. Now you've got the King of Swords, which is really great. In the heart of your spread, the King of Swords is someone who has a lot of power, a lot of authority. He is a member of Mensa. He's really, really smart, very cunning, very strategic, really got, great ideas, but big decision maker. Okay. Big decision maker. It seems like there is going to be a decision that you're going to make this week, looking at everything that's happening here, that's going to bring you this joy, that pushes you toward having a lot more joy in your life and celebration in your life. But also it could be somewhat of a week where you just get these brilliant ideas and just go with it. And you just, there you go, like boom, boom, boom. It could be career related too, for sure. King of Swords is Aquarius, by the way. Remember, we've got all that, link to Aquarius, all right, energy at the beginning of this week, and that is your 10th house of career. Now, you also have the Six of Pentacles in your challenge area. This is just saying there may be a moment this week where you want to, as you get grounded, also get spiritually grounded as well, and take that action. All right. This card is truly service to others, because you see the very philanthropic man here who is helping others and supporting others. All right. You also see he's got the scale in his hand. Remember what I said, justice highly associated with karma. And you see the scale in the judge's hand here as well. The only two cards in tarot where they have the scale. So there is a sense of being a spiritual force of nature. Okay. Find that spirituality within you. And I always talk about like energy and frequency, raising your frequency. Other people feel that, okay? Spreading that love in this way of gratitude and generosity and giving. And it doesn't mean you have to give financially because it's pentacles. It could just be spreading this love and warmth and your spirituality as well. But really feeling that flow, okay? Really feeling that flow. You've got the 3 of Cups in your crown. There is something that a lot of family energy. Again, I already mentioned that. Yeah. So a lot of family energy is coming up for me. There may be something, and it could be like a significant other as well, but there is a sense of like celebrating something. Remember, you've got this activity, Mars in Cancer, for the next 2 months in your 3rd house. Like I said, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors could be a big thing for you. There could be something that you're looking to celebrate. I love the fact that you have the 3 of Cups in your crown because they are celebrating this new harvest. We are in the harvest season. It's just, Virgo, the harvest. Anyway, this is really, 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 really nice. There is this sense of let's bonding, okay? Bonding, maybe even celebrating ideas, something that's emotionally moving for you that's coming through. Don't forget that, this is a Cancer card, by the way, and Mars being in Cancer in your 3rd house. All right, so a lot of family energy there, but also communication. But yeah, this is really great. You've got strength in the root of your spread, finding that strength. Again, really going within all that heart energy, open up that heart chakra energy, find that where do you find that source of strength, right? Ask yourself that this week, like pull it, okay? Whether you believe in God or the universe or, your children, whatever it is, find that source of strength. That's going to get you through. That's going to make you feel very empowered. And it's going to be something where you may even recognize this week that you don't want to do the things that that don't empower you. Okay. Now you have the Knight of Swords in your future. Boom. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. This is amazing. Knight of Swords is just blazing forward. As you can see, he's going into the storm. This is someone who is very daring, bold, risk-taking even, but very courageous, very courageous. You got a lot of courage here too. So that's going to fuel you when you connect with your heart energy and just boom, you move forward. Even your root chakra as well. But this is really great. Remember, there's definitely something here that you're moving into. It's again, there's something here where you may make a big decision. You may have this brilliant idea and you just run with it. You run with it and this is going to change my life. I love this. I'm doing this during the new moon in Virgo. Let's get to your stuff. Taurus, y'all. What was I going to say? Oh, if you like this reading, would be great if you subscribe, all that fun algorithm stuff. Leave comments, tell me what's happening, tell me what's going on. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, so Taurus. Oh, yeah. You know what's really funny? I'll tell you later. You're obviously good, okay? And with a week of a new moon in Virgo, but I'm throwing in the retrogrades, the bookends of the retrogrades as well, because that's strong, especially with Uranus trining Pluto. Boom, right off the bat for this week of the month. Your new beginning, for sure here. You got the sun. Love that energy of the sun. This is really special. As you know, the sun is all about optimism, abundance, it's vitality, it's that life force. It's literally too, where every single person on this planet is alive because of the sun. All right. Our solar system exists because of the sun. So really, really nice. Just feeling alive. And again, big focus on health and wellness could be something that you're thinking about this week. And I want you to put attention toward it. All right. But as in improving your life. And it could be like this just sense of well-being. What brings me this well-being, or what would I like to bring me some, make me feel alive. That feels really good. You got the Knight of Cups as well. This is someone, you've got these two knights right next to each other. Very interesting. We have the Knight of Cups in your external factors area. There's definitely someone who could be influential this week. With the Saturn squares, by the way, I meant to say this. I think I said this in your monthly forecast. There could be a friend, by the way. There could be a friend or a group that you belong to, or organization that you belong to, especially if you're Taurus rising, but every Taurus is going to feel this, where that's where you're feeling the squeeze. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with a friend in, the way that you used to. That's just an energy that is coming up. Okay. Just keep that in mind. But there is this nice flow with the Knight of Cups. So there could be this, we've gotten over it. Let's go get ice cream. Okay. Like that kind of energy. Knight of Cups is also with this Knight of Swords this is very interesting. Okay. There's a lot of y'all that are moving into a place where someone else is part of your journey. Okay. Someone is part of your journey, is part of this bigger plan of yours, this vision of yours. I love that energy here. There is someone who also, the Knight of Cups is Pisces, by the way. And you remember Saturn Neptune is in Pisces. Knight of Cups can be like a really, really big dreamer. But it seems like that's fine with all this sword energy in your main spread, where remember you have the King of Swords, right? Like the decision maker, you're even like cerebral energy here. But this is really great. So there is likely some of y'all that are inspired this week to do things with partners, partnerships, love, relationships. As I mentioned, that is a big thing happening for you with this new moon in Virgo. Maybe even seeking it. There could be some knight in shining armor waiting for you. I mean, this is in your external factors area. There is a sense of like, let's doing it now, making it happen, thinking of all these, different options, paths that I can go down. Really great, because there's a lot of creative energy with the Knight of Cups too. So when you blend everything together, there is this sense of, this yin yang energy, especially if it's someone that's already in your life. Now, you also have the Page of Wands, really great. The Page of Wands is someone who is very imaginative, someone who is very, very invested in turning that desert landscape into this lush, verdant garden of his passions and ambitions. You see the leaves sprouting from that wand, and he can do it. He's a page. This is fresh energy. There's something that you want that is, again, that you want to turn into something big. So it's clear here. It's like, boom, moment of clarity. Boom, let's go and get it. And then lastly, you have the Page of Pentacles as well. And your final outcome, really nice. I mean, something new is going to happen for you. Okay. Something new is going to happen for you this week. And it is mostly because you want it. It's like you are manifesting this. Page of Pentacles, really grounding energy that I love about the Page of Pentacles. Double earth. Pages are earthbound as well as pentacles. So yeah, some of y'all could start a new job, maybe even start your own business, maybe even think about starting a business, but there is something compelling you, something that you're really, really fascinated with, and you're just like, let's do this. And you're so invested that you will take the time to learn how this works and learn the process. And remember, I talked about that step-by-step, day by day energy with Virgo, with this new moon in Virgo. But this is great. This is absolutely amazing. So and also remember, don't forget that pentacles are your physical reality. And so it can be, if you're seeking a relationship, there's something that you just really want to invest into. It can even be like a side hustle, side business, whatever it is. There's this potential of growth, of things just taking off for you in this really nice way. I mean, with all these quirk cards, wow, that's a lot of, that's a lot of power. That's a lot of drive. That's a lot of let's do it. Let's get this off the ground. All right. So I'm excited for you. This could be a really big week in terms of just things happening for you because you put all your energy into it. Anyway, Taurus, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I don't know why I did that. Where did that hand go? Maybe that was a high five to you. Anyway, that was a weird high five. Taurus, next week, we will go deeper into, we'll talk about next week, a lot of other aspects that are happening. Remember, September is a big month. So we'll talk about them next week. Thanks so much, Taurus. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.